Hello again, everybody. And remember, this is my avatar. I am Professor Frosto, and this is the second video showing you how to retrieve a PDF and start writing on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So let's get started. Let me share my screen with you. All right, so this is Blackboard, and your Blackboard may look completely different because your professor will have different assignments. But in this video, we're going to grab a PDF and we are going to take a look at that PDF. So here's the PDF that I want to use. So I'm just going to click that little arrow that's on the side and I'm going to open it. And it's going to come up to here, and I want to make sure that I save the hard copy first. Okay, so I'm going to use this little arrow here that says download this file. Okay, because right now, if I start working on it right now, it's not really a copy, like a true copy. It's more like a kind of a visual copy. So I'm just going to save this as core limiting beliefs because that's the title. It's part of the title. And right now, whoops. And right now it's set to go into downloads, but I want to make sure that I put it on my hard desktop, my hard drive there so that I can very easily find it if I need to. So I'm going to click from desktop to from downloads to my desktop. And I've already given it a name, so I'm just going to click save. And then I'm going to close out this, because remember, this is just a temporary file. Okay, so I'm going to click on that, and that's going to bring me back to here. So I want to go to where my desktop is, and I want to pull up that reading. Now I am working from the actual PDF itself. Okay. So let me just make this a smidge bigger here. Okay. And now I want to start editing it in Kami. So let me bring up my stuff here, and I'm going to go back to that Kami page where we started or where we ended video 1 from. So now that I know that my copy is here on my hard drive, I'm going to go ahead and close that out because I'm going to open it through Kami. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to this Kami page and I'm going to say, it's asking me to open up a file, but where is that file? Well, now I know it's straight on my computer. So I'm going to click that, and here's the PDF, just as I named it. So I'm going to open that, and here we go. Here is the copy. I'm going to make it just a smidge bigger here, and just to make sure that everything that you can see is on my page, I'm going to bring that over here. There we go. Okay, so here's our PDF of the article, and it's got pictures in it. You don't need to worry about the pictures because your really focus is the text of all of the writing that is on the pages. Okay, so I just want to kind of show you around where the tools are and what they mean. Okay. So this is the select. So if I want to select something, I'm going to click that, and I can either grab it or set a border around it. So like if I wanted to highlight this, notice that I would just hit select and I can edit, highlight or whatever, anything that I want to. Now that doesn't stay, the highlight doesn't stay because I have to do something to it. But it's just selecting. Next is dictionary. So sometimes we have words that are special to things that we are working on. And for that, you would have to upgrade to use the dictionary. Now, I have never used the dictionary, so because I have the free trial. You can also have the article read aloud to you. Again, that is with an upgrade. So if you want to upgrade, you certainly can. Now, these are the features that are really important because this is the markup. Now you can choose a highlighter, and these are all the colors that the highlighter comes in. You can do freehand. So what's the difference here? So when I choose this one, let's say I want to highlight this and see how it automatically puts it in this first color, because that's the one where that purple circle is around, but I could change it to green if I wanted to highlight at something different. Now that would be in green, and notice how the purple band is around that one. Or say I wanted this color, I can choose to do that. And now it's in that one. Okay, so I can also erase. So let me show you where that is. Just a second. Okay, so with erase, what you would want to do is Control V. If you have a PC or if you have a Mac, it would be Command Z. So every time I click Command Z or Control Z, it's going to undo what I just did. Okay, so now freehand highlighter. So I'm going to go back to yellow here, and freehand just means that maybe I want to highlight something in this kind of pattern. Notice that nothing is kind of straight, that I can kind of even color it in if I wanted, something like that. So that is the difference between text highlighter will do things in straight rows like this, and the freehand will let you do whatever it is that you want. The box highlighter, if I want to highlight like a whole paragraph for some reason, that's how you do it. It'll do like a box of highlight around whatever it is that you want done. Then we have strike through. So if I want to say, I don't want to include something, so maybe I want to strike through all of this, it will put a line through that. Okay. Let me take that off. And again, these are colors. If you want a different color, maybe there's a custom color on your page, you can do that. And you can choose more colors here. Okay, the next one is to put in a comment. So we have a text comment, a voice comment, a video comment, and a screen capture. These all come with the update to the program that costs. So you want to make sure that if you do that, if you buy the program, you will have those features. But if you just want to add a comment, this is how you do it. So you're going to select that, and then you're going to click somewhere on your page, and notice it has a yellow spot there, and then you can put in a note here. I'm just going to type in a note. Okay, and then that little yellow dot will signify that there's a note out here. The next thing is a text box where you can actually type things on your paper. So it'll tell you the font size. 12 is kind of normal. I would want it in black or blue just to be able to see it on a white page. So if I want to put, these are my annotations, something like that. Anything you want to write on, or if you're trying to find your topic, you can put topic P1 for paragraph 1, and then you can say lady at conference. Okay. So that's a great way to add in things on the side. Also, let's just say you had a vocabulary word that you really didn't know maybe it's tacit for you, meaning that you've heard it before, but you're just not quite sure what it means. You might first come over to highlight and highlight the word. Whoops. Sorry, I was still on strike through. So let me erase that and come over to text highlighter. So maybe I'm going to highlight that word in yellow there. And then I can grab a text box and maybe I'll make it just a smidge smaller, like size 10, and write out the definition. And then put the definition in there. And you can change the size of this text box and you can move it around anywhere. Like if you want to move it up here or down here or make it smaller to fit in the margin, something like that. So you have a lot of freedom in using these. You can also draw. So if you want to draw, this is the thickness of your mark that you make, and you can change it if you want a solid line or a dot to dot line. And then you can choose the color. So like if I wanted to underline something, I could just come over here and underline it like that. I can use different colors. Like if I wanted to say, this was my main idea, I might be able to do that. And then if I want to just kind of freehand it, let's see. Oh, there's the eraser there. So those are my lines. If I wanted to freehand something, I would probably come up to where the highlighter is and choose a dark color and maybe like write something out in the margin, something like that. But I would change the thickness of that. And we have the toolbox thing here. Do we have shapes? There's so much flexibility here. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to show you what to do when you finish your project that you're working on in whatever way you're annotating or marking on your PDF that you have, what to do with it, how to save it, and how to submit it. Okay, thank you for your attention.